Last week in class, we looked at the type of data, and we also look at what variables are, the types of variables, which results in the various types of data, okay, which we have. And we saw we have two main types, the qualitative and the quantitative types of data, okay. Then again, we looked at how to organize data, looked at how to present data using pie charts, using bar charts or histograms. Then we also looked at um, the measures of describing data. Okay, we said there are three main ways of doing that. We can look at the shape of the distribution, where we look at measures like the skewness, the kurtosis. Okay, so in skewness, we said we can have left skew data, right skew data, and then a bell-shaped distribution, or what we call as a symmetric distribution. Then for when we talk about kurtosis, we are talking about the peakiness of the data. Okay, we talks about the lepto, which is a lepto, we have the plateau and then the meso. Okay, so lepto, they are all crowded in the center. Plateau, we have a very flat distribution, and the meso is equivalent to our bell-shaped distribution. Okay, then we also talk about the second point was in relation to talking about the measures of central tendency. And we said to talk about the measures of central tendency, there are some key things we need to talk about: the mean, the median, and the mode. Okay. And I did advise you in class to go and watch the related video. Okay. And I sent that lecture video to you. I sent what we did in class last week and the video for today's class as well, so that you can go through before we come to class. And I believe, or let me say, I expect that you have done that. Okay. Okay, very well. So let's begin. So what we are saying is there are two formulas for our group data. Okay, the mean, which is mu. Okay. Mu is equal to summation of your observations over n. This is for group data. And then the second formula for group data, our mu is equal to summation fx. Here your x is the midpoint. Take note of that. It's not the observation. So x is midpoint in this case over the summation of the frequency. Okay, good. So let's take some few data sets and then see what these formulas actually mean and how we can make use of them. Good. So let's say we have data points. You are giving data sets like 63. And like I said, have your calculators by you, okay, whilst we work. Yeah, so we have, sorry, our data set, let's say 63, 45, 59, 70, 35, and then 47, and let's add one more, 52, okay? And I asked you to find, let me even commence the data, find the mean for the given, okay, ungrouped data. So let's solve it. So per the formula, because this is ungrouped data, okay, we are going to use the first formula, which is mu. Mu is equal to the mean, or mu is equal to what? The sum of all data, which is your sum of x, divided by what? The number of observations, okay, or the number of the data set. So this becomes sum of the data set. That will be 63. So let me copy it and bring it here. So that will be 63 plus 45 plus 59 plus 70 plus 35 plus 47 plus 52. Okay, let's expand this a bit. Then that will be all over what? So everything divided by, we rule our line here. So everything divided by what? Divided by everything divided by, we have how many observations? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So divided by 7. Okay, good. So now I'm counting on you to give me the final answer.
53.
So when we add the numerator, what do we get? Can you just type it on the chat for me? Okay, so somebody says the numerator is 53. 53 over 7.
Not the numerator. The 53 is not the numerator.
The numerator will be more than that. So that will be 371. Thank you. And 371 divided by 7 will be 3. Okay. So our mean here is 53. Okay. So I think it's very easy to find our arithmetic mean. Now, let's try one for the grouped data. So for group data, yeah, so this is group data. You see, they've been classified into the various categories, or what we call as groups, okay, with a corresponding frequency. So anytime you are giving group data, what you do first is to find the midpoint, because you don't have your x. The formula says f times x, summation of f times x. You have your f, the f is the frequency, but your x is the midpoint. So the midpoint, you calculate your midpoint by adding the boundaries you have here, sorry, the limit you have here, and divide by 2, okay? So if I want my x here, for the first class, is going to be what? 11 plus 20 plus 20 divided by what? 2, okay? So 11 plus 20 divided by 2 is 31 over 2, okay? 31 over 2 will be 15.5. So that will give us what? 15.5, okay? Good. So that is what we will put under x here. So that is what we put under x, okay, over here. So let's type that. That should give us 15.5. Okay, when we find the next one, that will be 21 plus 30. will be 51 divided by 2. That will be 25.5. The next one is going to be 35.5. The next one will be 45.5. And the next one will be 55.5. I'm sure you've all verified that at your end using your calculators. If you haven't done that, please do. And just verify to be sure. Okay, let's continue. Good. So once we found the class midpoint, the next thing is to create another column, which enables us to multiply what? Okay, or to record the multiple of your F and then the X column, okay? So we are going to have F times X, okay? So in the first case, when you come here, this is going to be, Fx will be what? 9 times, what's my time? So 9 times what? 15.5. And I'm counting on you to give me the final answer. The next one is 15 times 25.5. So I'm just writing them. Do the calculations for me. When I finish, I'll take it. 35.5, 17 times 45.5, then 10 times 5. Okay, so let's take them one by one. For the first one, we have 139.5. Let's go to the second one. So second one, 382.5. Good. Let's go to the next one. Third one, 674.5. Let's go to the fourth one. 773.5. Let's go to the next one. 555. Thank you very much. Okay. So after that, we are going to sum the fx, okay, because we need summation fx. So we are going to sum all the fx we calculated. So do that for me. Let me have the total for the sum of fx. So sum of fx will be equal to, yes, Bernard has already given me the answer, 2525. Okay. Can we get a confirmation if it's correct? Okay, beautiful. So the next thing we are going to do is to just find the mean, okay? So our mean here is going to be equal to, that's a summation of fx, which we calculated here, which is 2525, okay? Divided by summation of your frequency. So we need to sum the frequency to summation f. So that's 9 plus 15 plus 19 plus 17 plus 10. And the answer has already been given to you, what? 70. Okay, thank you once again. Good. So let's do the division. That will be 2525 divided by 70. 2525 divided by 70. What do we have? That will be 36.0714. Okay, so that is our mean. So the mean of the data set is 36.0714. Okay, and depending on the type of data set, you can approximate it. Okay, if the data set is in whole numbers, just approximate it to whole number. So that will make it 36. Okay, so 36 basically means that the center of the data will be in this category, because 36 falls within 31 to 40. Okay, good. And of course, that is the center of the data. If we were to plot, let's say, a bar graph, okay, using the frequencies, if you select the variable, let's say 10 as our interval on the, what is it? So 10, 20 here. Okay, if we are to plot the various category, which is from 11 to 20, you have 9 here. From 21 to 30, you have 15 here. That'll be 15 like this. Then we have 19. 19 goes up. The next one is 17. And then the last one is 10. Okay. So if you look at it, the center of the observation lies within this category, which is the category with the peak, the modal value. Okay. So it will lie within this category here, which is 31 to 40. Okay, so let me give you some time to look at it. If you have any questions, you can raise your hand. Try this example for me. You have to find the mean for the given grouped data. So I'll give you some few minutes to get the mean for me. Make sure you document all the processes, because I'll take, the values for each column, okay, before we get to the mean. So let's go to the next column. Just a minute, let me create it. Okay.
Okay.
So that will be fx. So fx, f times x. So yeah, now let's take your products.
So for f and x, I multiply f and x, which is 5 multiplied by 15.5, and I got 77.5.
77.5. Okay. Next one.
And the next one had 255.
255. Yeah. Next one.
And 710. 710.
0. Okay.
0. And the next one is 546.
546.
Yeah. And the last one is, oh, is that the last one? So 388.5.
388.5.
0.5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Roger, raise your hand. I think you have a comment to make. Roger, I still can't see your hand up. Roger, you said he's wrong. So let me have your hand up so that I can unmute you. Where are you? Okay, then that's okay. He says it was a mistake. Okay, so now let's total our frequencies and the fx. Okay, let's do the summations. So
Okay.
let's do summation fx.
For the FS, I got 1977.
1977.
77.
Good. Then let's go to X.
Yeah.
Sorry, summation F. Okay, so summation F.
Frequency. So I got 54.
54. Okay, good. Yeah. So the next
Yeah.
step is to find our mean. So our mean equal to
Yeah.
1977 over 54. And that gives us
54. 36.6111.
61 recursive. Okay, good. So that can be approximated
Yeah.
to 37, right? Mhm. Now,
Yeah.
thank you very much for your contribution. If there is any question, okay, you can still go ahead and ask. If there's any question, you can ask. So we are done with the contributions. So if you have your hand up, then it means you have a question. Okay, so let me take those. Let's try this last example. You have to find the mean for this grouped data. So find the mean for this group data. Now,